Говоріть, Тетяно.
Mm. So she first of all welcomes you to Ukraine, and then she asks about is it your first trip to Ukraine? If you believe that the experience of that this camp can be shared in different parts of Ukraine.
No, it is my third trip to Ukraine. I came one time, 1819, and I helped Mykolas Tabienko. He was the governor. I helped him establish with the Peace Fellows in Ukraine. We started the first RILA in Ukraine, and also at the time we did some workshops for a global grant. And then the war started, and we came back on this November 22nd. We were in Ukraine right after the war started. Actually, we were um, really early to come to Ukraine. Everybody was surprised that we are here, but we thought these are our friends. They're our friends in peace, and they should be our friends also in the war. So we started um, helping them. We put global grants together. We did fundraisers for also for the Rotaract. So the Rotaract bought some stoves for the older people, and since then we raised so much money to come to Ukraine, and we always online working with the Ukrainians. And actually, when the war started, we couldn't come to Ukraine to do RILA. We did RILA online, and I was surprised that we have over 600 participants online uh, as RILA. Now, my impression of Ukrainians, you are a resilient people. You're determined, you love your country, you love your land, you love your families, and people like you, there's seldom in the world will fight for their land and for their families as much as the soldiers or defendants will fight for their land. So when we look at you from outside this country, we know that we are helping people that determine for their freedom and the freedom of their families. And by helping the families over here, in this camp or any other camp, I think that's our duty to do that because the world is smaller. And by also connecting to the Rotary clubs over here and in the United States and around the world, and with the help of our foundation, I think we have done uh, what we can so to help the Ukraine.
Mhm. So, what was your main goal while looking at this project, while working on it? What was your main goal? What you expected to see?
Well, our main goal is to save lives and establish peace, and that's what Rotary International is all about, and what we all about. We establish peace, positive peace, through any projects that we do. Maybe education, maybe health, maybe mental health that we're doing over here, um, uh, water, sanitation, uh, peace, helping people economically. So this is what we start to do. But ultimately, we like to establish harmony and tranquility in societies that really the peace is lack, and the people live in fear, or live also in societies that are less uh, able to afford things, to do things, to get their education, to get some medication. So this is what we do is what we the societies or those communities they need. So we listen to them and then we see what they do, because we don't come to them and say we want to do this. No, we want them to say we need this, and then we will go and do our we connect with our Rotary world. We connect with also private world, and then we'll bring that help to those communities that need. And this community, God knows it needs a lot, but also with the war and everything else, we see that you are so determined. You're still with it. This country is still together. I mean, it's never lost it, and our duty is to make sure that we can help where we are needed in the world, with private money and also with the money in foundation. Well, if I look at it this way, your front line is war, but in the background, I see peace. People are living in peace. People are living still in harmony. Maybe their mind is affected, and I really feel so bad when I hug these children over here because they cannot hug their father. But I feel like maybe we should hug them. Maybe we should embrace them. A lot of times the laws and in the world, it prevents us from doing that. But I love to hug the children because that's how you feel them. And when these children, like one, this baby, the girl, she said, "I want to sit with you in the bus." So she holds my hand and she walks around. You see, this is what humanity is all about. Is about feeling each other, uh, you know, giving kindness to each other, and by giving this kindness to each other, we're really establishing harmony in our heart and in their heart. Yes, maybe we were able to bring money that needed to hold this camp, but the meaning is deeper. It goes a lot more deeper. So when I look at these two kids today, putting their hands on each other's shoulder and walking down the street, maybe they are not even related. They may be from south, maybe from the north, but the efforts of Rotarians and the efforts of the local, the clubs from Kharkiv, from here, from around the world. In this global grant, we have about 4 or 5 countries or 6 countries involved. The efforts from them is bringing this uh, this uh, uh, these this effort together to build the families back again and feel like a family. Maybe they lack a father, but you know what? Our smile, our touch, that will probably give them more hope, and hope is uh, the gives them life. The hope gives life, and these kids need that hope. And I thank you all in this country. I thank all our friends in the club and the camp over here, that you are really treating these children as if they are your own children. Well, okay, this is a great question. When we meet Rotarians around the world, we exchange pins. So every pin means some occasion. I want to talk about one occasion. Last time we were in the war, we were in Busha, and we met this soldier who had three children, two and a husband that died on the war in 2014. They are triplet. Two of them they were in the war. One was with her. So we met him, and I gave him a pin in a meeting. So she didn't have anything to give. So she takes her badge off her uniform, and she gave me her badge from her brigade. And her son, he didn't have anything to give back, so he gave me take this badge out of his uh, out of his uniform and give it to me. And they mean a lot to me. So every pin, maybe I remember, maybe I don't remember, but these two are the most dear for me because it is giving from the heart. They didn't have anything to give, but they gave something that on them that also represent them and represent what they do in the world. So that's what we do in the world is we go around and make peace through exchanging these pins and also promoting each other's program and helping each other. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome, and we will stay with you to the end. So whatever it takes, we'll stay with you. Thank you very much. My wife and I, when we came last time in the war, she didn't want to come in, and then the last minute, she decided to come. So this is my wife. She's a doctor, she's a dentist, and also she's an environmentalist. So she likes to take plastic and from the rivers and make the rivers cleaner. I see that in Ukraine, we seldom were seeing any trash on the ground because you
Amazing.
yeah, amazing. So that yeah, that's my wife, and she just came. Actually, she was home for one day after she came from a big project, and we came to Ukraine.
Yes. Yes.
Well, well, thank you. And it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Mats and his foundation and his wife and his district and for that participate in the global grant. And he's the first thing from his mouth when I met him. I want to help the soldiers of Ukraine to the last minute until they finish the war. And when I talked to him about the project, and then we finished the first phase of this project, he said, "Okay, we need to start another project." And we're starting right now $397,000 project that will do the same thing, but it will do it across Ukraine. And with the help from him, he put the first $100,000 into the global grant. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We really
Thank you.
appreciate you. Thank you.
See.
Що тепер я
Thank,
одного
thank you.
психолога, да?
Okay.
А?